Reliable.
All right, Shalom. We got sound. We good?
Yes, sir. We should be straight. You gonna double check that? Yes, sir. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay, come. Shalom. We have the brothers of the Great Millstone here in Chicago, and we're in the lair. Esau got us on lockdown. So first and foremost, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash.
Double honors unto the apostles and the elders, the true leaders of all Israel on earth today. Salutations to all our fellow laborers, to the scattered, speckled birds that are mixed among the heathen, and to the aqua that are listening and learning. And we're like, once again, we're the brothers of the Great Millstone Chicago branch.
That's right, Shalom.
And you know what? Let's just open with that video. And you could, because you hold Job 13 and 4. 4 to the line, I believe.
All right, and go ahead and press play.
The National Guard, the Texas National Guard, that they're heading out to neighborhoods in the Dallas area. You know, Dallas is also a stay-at-home city. That was the order that was issued. The Dallas County Judge, Clay Jenkins, says he's setting out the Texas National Guard on a medical mission. And so what that means is they're going door to door to see who may have come in contact with a coronavirus patient. The judge stressed the guards will not be there.
Okay, stop right there. Can we get the definition of
the National Guard?
Can we get the definition of guard?
That's right. Go to the original definition, the Edamon. Guard, one who keeps watch, a body of soldiers, care, custody, guardianship, and the name of a part of armor from Middle French guard, guardian, warden, keeper, watching, keeping, custody, from French garder, to keep, maintain, preserve, protect. See guard, keeping a custody.
Okay, now that word can come up twice. Let's look up custody.
All right. A keeping, a guarding, safekeeping, protection, defense. Latin custodia, guarding, watching, keeping, also prison. Custos, guardian, keeper, protector, from coup, to cover, conceal, meaning restraint of liberty. Confinement is from the 1580s.
Right, so restraint of liberty, confinement. If that is not what America is going through, and it's only going to grow and get worse from this point. All right, this thing is only going to progress and get worse from this point, man. Come on, brother. Yeah, so the liberties have been restrained, and people are in confinement. So these people, they double talk and they lie. You know, did you get that scripture, brother, off the shop?
Job 13.
Yeah.
All right, this is Job 13, verse 4. It says, "But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value."
Right, they're forgers of lies, man. Physicians of no value, man. None whatsoever. All right, all they do is they lie. It is clear and evident to people that 2 weeks ago I had an Issacharite chick at the dojo come in as I was leaving, and nobody came to class that day because everybody was freaked out and all that sort of thing. And she said to me, said she said, I believe this is all fake. They're doing this to hide the crash, and they just want to implement the cashless society, and that's why they're doing this. And then they want to mark us with that chip thing. This was a woman. This was a who doesn't know the truth, don't know nothing about the Israelites. She said that's what she said, man. She said they want to bring in a cashless society, and they want to put that chip thing in us so they can control everybody. That's what this is all about. And guess what? And when she said it, I just looked at it and I said, you know what? You're absolutely right. I agree with you.
Hey, did you see this yet, Malcolm? This is in China, and this is Fox 19 news report about China getting back to their normal bam. But watch how they pay for bills.
Are slowly bouncing back home to deadly outbreak of the coronavirus. The activity is not back to its normal levels yet. A few restaurants and businesses are starting to open their doors this morning. They've been shut down roughly for 2 months.
Look at how they scan their wrists.
Health officials say the virus can still pose a threat, though. Restaurant workers are regularly disinfected.
Wow. Okay. You see that? They didn't scan that phone. They scanned their wrist. They actually was, man, these people got the mark already. It's not even a wrist, it's the chip in there. They're not scanning their wrist, they're scanning out.
Well, I've seen another one. They were talking about they were doing the temperature.
But they've been doing the temperature up here,
no,
and this is checking
you
out.
do your temperature at your head.
Yeah, they were checking out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the thing with the temperature was the thing on the head too.
This is a checkout right here.
They're paying for their meals with their hands.
And they went to one, and they went to the next one right there.
Health officials say the virus can still pose a threat, though. Restaurant workers are regularly disinfecting ship out of China this morning, with some cities.
But that's the. It's in the orders. Con, and and if they were taking the temperature, that's a prelude to the chip.
Right.
All right.
To normalize.
Yeah, they weren't taking no temperature.
I don't see that.
You don't take no temperature from the wrist.
Yeah, they always do it from the head, man. They do it from the head.
They put the thing in your ear, or they put the thing in your mouth to take the temperature.
Yeah, what the thing I saw when they said something about the temperature, it looked like one of those same things, but they were
on the forehead. Right, I've seen the forehead too. But I've never seen the wrist. That to me looks like the chip. And this is beautiful. This is the times that we're living in. All right. And shalom to Yakim on the comment boards. Mathathi, I see Yeshwamba, right? This is the things that the Lord prophesied was about to happen, and it's all happening. Martial law. They're coming door to door out there in Dallas, man. If we was to go back to that this video right here, all right. And they're going to say, oh, it's just for, we want to make sure for those, we're coming to you to make sure that you got no privacy, no nothing.
You don't have to go out to your doctor's office or overwhelm the hospital emergency rooms.
Tavail, we here in Austin, it feels like we've been maybe 1 or 2 days behind Dallas when it comes to the bar ban, the restaurant ban, and also the stay-at-home order. And so I wonder if we might eventually see that here in Austin as well.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully not, but social distancing, that should help some.
Exactly.
See, now this is door to door. If you go overseas, they were doing it overseas. Now they're doing it over here. This shows you this is part of their plan. They're going to go door to door in Chicago. They're going to go door to door in New York. They're going door to door in Rhode Island. Pretty soon it's going to be all over. You got the troops all over. All right, this is it, man. This is that martial law, man.
Yeah, they didn't do all this for nothing, and it would be too much to try to put it all back and then come with a whole nother event to give the excuse when they got everything in order already. That would absolutely make no sense. Man. I don't see this thing pulling back. It may slow down for a moment so they can get that little stimulus thing, and then it's going to go nuts again.
Right. Can I read this?
Absolutely.
This is First Maccabees, first chapter, and starting off with I'm gonna just go to the point, verse 29. And after 2 years were fully expired, the king sent his chief collector of tribute into the cities of Judah, who came into Jerusalem with a great multitude. When you think of that great multitude, just think armies marching. You have to, like Apostle Gabar says, you gotta envision it. All right, you have to see it. So imagine coming into your city, you see a great multitude of soldiers, all walking in.
The guns in the hand.
Yeah, like the movie Siege.
Yes, right.
All right, and has not, have we not seen the brigades, the parades of military hardware and vehicles being brought in to the inner cities, to Chicago,
Yep,
and places like that around the country?
that's right. That's right. And so now they're all coming in saying, "Oh no, we're here, just making sure if you can't get to the hospital, we're here for you." I've seen one governor say, "No, they're not armed. Yes, we have brought in the National Guard, but they're not armed." We just go ahead.
This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 16. It says, "An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
That's right.
He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee."
Right. And I was listening to a video that I made you a response to, that the brother from the brother Shalimar from DTA, he sent me a video, and I started watching it. And the chick on the video that's doing the video is former Homeland Security, and she's former FBI. And basically now she's whistleblowing. And everything that we're saying, she's saying. She's saying that this thing is being blown out of proportion, and it's all for an agenda. All right, So once again, never mind these marching soldiers. Never mind all these armed men with tanks and stuff. That's just my bodyguard. We're just going for a stroll. And never mind that they have a history of raping and pillaging.
That's right.
And burning and destroying places.
That's right.
And commandeering lands and property and substances. The oil and trees and land and whatever.
That's right.
Or whatever you may have that they need or that they want, that they covet, man. Matter of fact, let me get that. They covet fields.
While they pulling that one up, I'll finish this one. And this is he came into Jerusalem with a great multitude and spake peaceable words unto them. Everything's cool. Everything's peace. Don't mind us. Don't mind these thousand all these troops. Oh, don't mind us. We're just passing through. We're here just to make sure y'all good. But all was deceit. For when they had given him credence, he fell suddenly upon the city and smote it very sore, and destroyed much people of Israel. When he had taken the spoils of the city, he set it on fire and pulled down the houses and walls thereof on every side. So that's the nature.
No, keep reading.
But when the women and children took they captive.
So that means that they were killing men, and they were taking their women.
That's right.
All right.
And possessed the
children.
Right.
And they're possessed, but they left the men dead. So what were they doing? They were raping those women.
That's right.
All right, and probably some of the children, because we're talking about Eve. So they were raping the males and the females.
That's right.
Probably raped some of the animals too.
Probably did. That's right.
All right. Matter of fact, read on down to 34.
They built the city of David with a great and strong wall and with mighty towers, and made a stronghold for them. And they put therein a sinful nation, wicked men, and fortified themselves therein.
Right, and as they have done still to this day.
That's right.
Nothing has changed, man.
That's right.
The nature of Esau is still the same. I always say it, man. Beware of men with bald faces and neckties.
That's right.
They're the most dangerous people on the face of the earth, man.
That's right. Verse 37. Thus they shed innocent blood on every side of the sanctuary and defiled it. That's what they do.
Because they're in opposition of righteousness. This is Micah 2, and I'll start at the top. It says, "Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds." See, but the scriptures also say how we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We're not ignorant of these elites All right, devices. We understand why this whole thing is going on with the COVID-19 and the coronavirus thing. You know, this was worked. This was an evil they worked upon their beds, right? So it says, when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. So this is what they're doing now. This is verse 2. It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, right?
Especially you got some oil in that field, you got some iron ore or some gold or some silver in that field.
Yep.
Man, we
Eminent domain.
yeah, exactly. We have discovered you.
Yep. Look, we have discovered you.
Right.
Hey, see, but they're able to do that because it's in the power of their hand. Because in Job 9:24, it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and his blessing was of the sword. All right. So they're able to do all these things that they devised. They covet the world. It says in the Gospels, it says that the field is the world. So they covet the world.
Covet the whole world, man.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't wait till Daniel 7:18 comes into play, man. And I'm gonna discover them like they discovered us. So
That's right.
I'm just come plant a flag on their big fancy house.
That's
Just be
it.
like, hello, yeah, you've been discovered.
That's it.
You know the drill.
That's what
That's
they're doing. See, here it is. They got all the money now. So now what they want is the people. All right, the power over the people. All right.
You want your very soul, man.
That's it.
Because that's what this and see, and that's another thing. You know, not a lot of these Israelite camps teach and talk about the mark of the beast, and we clearly saw those people getting their hands scanned to pay for their meals, man.
Yep.
And now basically the dollar has crashed already. The crash has already come and gone. All right, the crash has already come and gone. So we just got to wait for it to play out now. Once they implement the law where they're not using cash anymore, it's already put in place now.
That's it.
That's right.
So all it is now is to put it into play, and we don't know when it's going to go into play.
Mhm.
But the digital thing has already been set up, and you best believe the stimulus package more than likely is going to be digital.
That's right. What was in there? They changed.
So it's already in there.
Yeah, they changed the wording, but it's took the digital out of the main bill, but the bill that Maxine Waters, Jake, of course, added into it on, because that's how Esau does. They'll have a main bill and they'll stack up a lot of extra bills on it to pass it through and sweep stuff that they would normally not get it through. That's in there. So it's now money will be converted over to electronic currency.
Right. And
There it is.
yep, that's their ultimate device, is to get that chip implanted into you. See, but it's a thing that they have, it's called gradualism.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so,
And which is sped up tremendously at this point.
yep.
That's right.
Yep.
Not so gradual anymore.
Right. And so that's what they do. All right. To get you to like that frog, you know what I'm saying? That's in the hot water, you know what I'm saying? Or just in the regular water.
You know, it's like you know, like when you watch them early UFCs, man. How Royce was slowly pulling them into that trap.
Right.
You know, next thing you know, they tapping in pain.
Right.
They tapping because they can't breathe because he didn't cut off their air.
It makes me think of the boa constrictor.
You know, exactly.
The dude,
Gradualism.
he called a boy. He just little by little, and he just inched up
And
a
every
little
time you
bit.
breathe out, they constrict a little more.
Yeah.
Until you can't breathe anymore, and then they suffocate you.
That's
So
right.
once you let all your air out, then you can't take any air back in. You can't let it anywhere.
Then you suffocate.
Right, you suffocate.
And then they eat you.
And that's basically what Esau does. He's suffocating the people, and now he wants to swallow. Because what you got to understand is that your freedoms, which were all really false anyway. But with this digital currency, that means they're going to be able to track you as an individual. They're going to be able to track your buying habits, and they're going to be able to track any business dealings that you do, and they'll be able to tax it.
And that's
Right? But there'll be no more under the table. I can't pay Yacht to come over and help me do my brakes.
right.
Or I can't pay a brother that's a plumber to come do my plumbing, and you know,
Because
now every little bitty thing that we do is tracked, which is going to make them godlike.
Exactly.
You know,
here's digital dollar, the block crypto, March 23rd, 2020. Stimulus bill written by House Democrats will create a digital dollar, and so now that they passed it, So that stimulus is the creation of a digital dollar and offered by the House. But this goes actually back to November when it was foreshadowed that the Fed said that the U.S. needs to have a digital currency. So this was right there at the beginning of the whole outbreak. This is all by design.
It was all set up.
Yeah.
And once again, when that Inspirit chick said what she said, plenty of people are in agreement, man. Matter of fact, when you brothers grab Revelation, the 13th chapter, because all this coronavirus was an excuse to bring in that digital system worldwide, not just here in America, but worldwide.
That's right.
Because the collapse of the American economy is going to collapse a lot of the other economies. But this is how you know the wisdom is going out of teaming.
That's right.
All right, because this is going to make the other nations hate the Lord that much more. And knowing that this virus really is real, this is a bioweapon. All right, and there are people that's dying. All right, we believe that, but we also believe that they're genuinely exaggerating the numbers and the spread. You know,
That's
that
right.
they're definitely lying about it just so they can push this agenda.
That's right.
What do you want at 15?
Yeah, right. Well, everyone's small and great.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 15. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the also like verse 15 says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man.
This is Todd Starnes, and this is.
His number is 636.
Right. So you're not going to be able to buy, purchase, or sell anything, man. Except if you have that mark in your hand. And taking that mark in your hand is a death sentence from on high. All right. So and there are people people are already freaked out and afraid. And so Esau he calls this is his order Abkael, and it worked perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It worked perfectly because you created this scare, this chaos. They set back and they got the response. And now they're coming in with their already ready-made solutions, which they already had set up.
That's right.
Right? And then this is the video, Richie from Boston. We can finish that one too, then play this one. But this guy right here on this talk show, this radio talk show, went out, and he's not the only one. Other people are doing it as well. They're going out to these hot spots that the news is talking about. All right, and then they're recording, and it's not hot at all. There's no lines and no people. There's no chaos like they're saying.
That's right.
All right. And this is in Brooklyn, what you're looking at. And that's supposedly the line to get checked, which is supposedly, people 6 feet apart down the blocks. All right. So the media will show you, I don't know what footage they're showing you, but these independent people are going out and filming in the same places. And this is what they're getting, man.
This is Todd Starnes, and this is here in my downtown Brooklyn neighborhood. They've been telling us on the news, and the Democrat leaders have been telling us that the hospitals here in New York City have been turned into war zones. And I thought it would be good to get out today and to show you what's happening, at least in my neighborhood. Now, again, this is not to diminish the virus or the crisis at all. This is just simply to explain to you what we are actually seeing in reality compared to what we are seeing on the television and what the Democrats in charge are telling us. So look, this is outside of our hospital here in Brooklyn. This hospital serves thousands and thousands of people. Now, this is the line to get tested for the coronavirus right here. This is where the line starts. And folks, I'm here to tell you, at this very moment, not a single person is in line waiting to get tested. This is the emergency room.
And you would expect, if you believe the mainstream media, that this emergency room would be overflowing with people. And as you can tell, there are no people here. Now again, this is not to say that this situation could change, but I'm telling you right now, this is what's really going on in New York City, here in Brooklyn. So
Yeah, and I mean that's basically he goes around the front and it's empty up there too. But the thing is, it's not there. There is the virus, but it's not like they saying. Now, when they get this fear to get so great, you know what's going to happen? They're going to say it's mandatory to get the vaccine. When they tell you it's mandatory to get the vaccine, that vaccine is actually going to give you the virus.
And more people are going to get sick.
And more people is going to get sick, and then you will see the numbers.
And then you're going to see the numbers, and then people are not exactly. And another thing is going to happen even before that happens. People are starting to get into a situation of unrest, and you know, and literally as we speak, man, people are breaking these so-called curfews and these confinements. They're breaking them, and this you can clearly see that this is leading up to civil unrest.
That's right. They're even now. You can how predictive is this? Stores are boarding up their windows, prepared
Major
for
cities. Just put boarding up windows in major cities and see what pops up.
major cities.
Because I know they were boarding up on State Street. We got reports of it.
Yeah,
Right where we teach, they boarded up a lot of those windows, a lot of storefronts.
Yeah. I boarded up Louis Vuitton. Yep, here you go. This is one of them. Matter of fact, I'll just go to images. You should see it, but it says, I just read it. It says, I know that's the one I was thinking of. You know what?
Yes.
Yeah, just send it out. Just pull it up in the group. I'll read this one. I boarded up Louis Vuitton store during the 2020 coronavirus. Rates and window shades have been drawn as flagship luxury stores, 31%. They're just, giving up different things. They know that, and I've seen some videos of people looting in certain places where the National Guard was right there and didn't even stop them because there was too many people.
Yeah, I saw a video clip of a couple that came in and took a whole bunch of medication.
Out of Walgreens. Yeah,
right. And the guy just walked, and all the guy could say was, "I hope you overdose."
Right.
And they just walked out with all those meds and all that stuff they took.
So why are you boarding up the stores then? Con.
Yeah. So look at these images, man. So why are you boarding up all these stores, man?
And it's only a minute and 44 seconds.
Oh, that's perfect. There's somebody playing tic-tac-toe and shit. This is a joke to many people. It's not gonna be a joke when there's that boot come all the way down because Esau's still playing. Con, I got you, brother. Just pulling up right now. Taking this sweet old time. That's another thing. Everybody's on the internet now. They said that everybody's on the internet. Everybody's on the internet, so that's lagging down.
The internet is slow because everybody's looking up information now.
Yeah.
And people are at home, so right. So the internet is a lot slower because you got people on the internet because they got nothing else to do.
So, yeah. Pause this for a minute.
This is W7. We have businesses across the country now taking precaution and basically fortifying up their businesses and to make sure that no one can break in.
And that wouldn't they gonna stop people from breaking in?
It's almost as if some of these higher end stores that started at first, almost on the same day, it's like they got a memo or something behind the curtain that no one else did that told them to make these moves. And you're seeing businesses here like the Pottery Barn. Many of the ones up in Beverly Hills have already closed down. You can see this here, West Elm, Hermes, Dulce and Gabbana, all these different places boarding up shop, literally coming in and boarding up the building. So this is what it's going to look like when you're going downtown into certain areas like Beverly Hills. These are the moves that they're making right now. So I would expect to see other cities follow suit. In every city right now, different obviously with what's going on, different rules, different laws, different clampdowns, and people are really starting to get a taste of what their government, their local government is like in their state. in terms of how they're handling this. We're going to break this down further on the next live stream. Make sure to join us. Follow me over here on Twitter and also on DLive. Going live tonight and going live multiple times throughout the week, exclusively over here on DLive. Make sure to check us out over here.
And that was clear that this is a nationwide thing.
The Seattle, New Orleans, New York, Las Vegas, Miami.
The big shopping areas in there, they're starting to board up the windows because they know what's coming. Man.
That's right. That's right.
Because when these people had, especially for the people who took this lightly, all right, because Americans are really stupid, all right. And Jake, you know, and
Chicago,
they have and look, I went out looking for vitamin C yesterday, and couldn't. It was hard to find it anywhere. You know, just to stock up on it, just to have a little bit, you know, because vitamin C will help you. That's what they're using actually to fight this coronavirus. But vitamin C is a super drug when mixed with the proper stuff, especially with garlic. And just for anybody out there who has high blood pressure, that's a very good way to regulate your blood and bring your blood pressure down too. Is a clove of garlic and vitamin C daily, twice a day if you have to.
That's right.
Right, and so, but that's highly sought after now because of this corona thing, and you know, and I'm arguing with this idiot trying to explain to him how this thing is all falsified and because he thinks it's 100% real. If people really are dying, I said they are dying. I believe that, but they're not dying like they're saying.
Right.
Nor they're fabricating the numbers. But you best believe once they start giving these shots, then you're gonna start seeing the deaths come in.
That's right.
All right. But Jake is not prepared, and what they don't understand is that the docs, there's no, because he's talking about his CDL and this, that, and the other, and I should get my CDL and we get a truck, and I'm like, man, I don't want to live on the road every damn day. And I said, look, man, truck drivers are not going to right, because I got a camp to look after, man. All right, the Lord gave me but see, he don't understand that because he ain't really in the truth.
Right.
Right. But I have a post that I have to stand, man. And the thing is that I said, man, there ain't gonna be no whole bunch of truck driving jobs because I said, look, the warehouses are emptying out. There's no products and services coming in. All right. When you look at the ports are all empty, man. Once the warehouses empty out, that's it. That's why they're boarding up everything. That's right. All right.
Hey, they ain't boarding up for nothing.
They ain't boarding up for nothing
That's
because
right.
people are going to start ravaging these stores trying to get whatever they can, man. All right. So they're boarding up everything for that reason.
Some Jake is still online shopping. I just seen a couple of people. They buying hundreds and hundreds of dollars of clothing and stuff online.
It's stupid. No, because you know what?
Instead of buying some food,
right,
some water, or something you might need, you know.
Right. Because the people who the first round of stimulus checks for people who put out saying like I need help, they probably getting a little money. So the last twos and fews, and so now like we were mentioning in the car, the niggas gonna be using this money to go buy the dumbest ass shit. All right, and
niggas getting rounded up by the National Guard. They all gonna have on Jordans.
Right. They were fly as hell.
Right. I was fly as hell because the feds watching. Right? You know.
Now this is hordes of hungry Italians storming grocery stores. This is gonna happen in America real soon.
Yeah, it is.
Here's Italy, which they're 2 weeks ahead of us. Update: police with batons and guns have moved into protect supermarkets in the Italian island of Sicily after reports of looting by locals who could no longer afford food.
You mentioned that.
There it is.
Right now.
And not to mention
$1,200.
But pause it for a second. This is good. I messaged with Jimmy Dore, man. This, you know, he gives you the truth with a comic twist. But yeah, I've used a lot of his information, man.
Okay.
But people, another thing that these stores are doing is the prices are going up on everything.
Yeah.
They had noticed.
They're price gouging. Yeah.
The price gouging.
Mm-hmm. Broccoli went up from Jules from $2.50 to $3.
There's a lot of Isca rice in my household, so it's a lot of what's some green things we eat all the time? Avocados, man. Right, avocados is expensive as hell.
Yeah. Shit, you catch them on sale, you lucky get 2 for $5.
Like damn.
Yeah. Right now they're like $1.99, and that's like I was almost about to get one. I'm like, man, this just sucks. Matter of fact, I am gonna get one just to grab the seed to plant my own tree.
Huh.
This is time to start planting right now. Actually, we're actually a couple weeks late, but this is time to start planting because this is food. We had the famine last year with the rain, tearing it up, the snow, and tore up the crops all year last year. So actual food this year is already low. People are forgetting this because right now they're thinking about the corona. And you go to the grocery store, you still see some food. But what's going to restock that food? And when there's that run, which is you're starting to see it happen in other countries, which we saw matter of fact, the Sam's Club that's in Calumet City, when I go to sometimes, they had the police out there because there was fights breaking out in the Sam's Club over the toilet tissue and paper towels. And long lines. I saw the pictures out the door where people would wait with empty carts waiting to get in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Costco's all around the nation.
Yeah. But now it's here in Chicago at certain places. Chicago's so huge, you can still go to certain places and get a nice little supply. But that is starting to go down. Even the Jewels that we go to, they still have not replenished all their stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, scripture.
I want to make a point and make scripture, because over the years, man, the past couple of generations, our people been getting handicapped with the government assistance, the food stamps and things like that. A lot of our so-called middle class people, like the police officers and the people that had so-called good jobs, they had the backyards. They could have been planting their own foods and things like that. But now it's like it's getting down to the end, and they still trusting their oppression. Like you was talking about the people spending their last little tools and fuels. People spending money that they don't even have yet because they banking on those checks that they were promised by Trump.
It's said, cut.
Well, the gift destroys the heart.
You know what? Go ahead and get that. Woe to them who go down and eat.
I got it right here. This Isaiah 31 and verse 1. It says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many." And because they see the things that they put on TV, hey man, that alone, the elders and apostles been putting it out there for years, man. Hey, that this place here is about to go down, But Jake wasn't thinking about that. They was just looking at everything that was put on the news. You saw Edom putting all types of dogs and stuff on the news, man. And they spent hours watching this stuff.
Eating it up.
All right.
You got a precept?
Oh yeah, this Isaiah 36:6. Oh Lord, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed.
That's right.
On Egypt.
Beautiful.
Therein, if a man lean with will go into his hand.
That's right.
And
pierce it.
Pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him.
Right,
and
that's that right through the hand. Like you're gonna trust in all these chariots that's coming to lock you up.
Right.
That's right.
Shoot down and tear down your block, man.
Right.
Hey, I seen one dumb nigga, 50 years old, grown ass man, talking about please Obama, come save us. We trust in you. We trust in you, not Trump. You know what I'm saying? 50 years old, man. It's sad, man.
Right.
That was my buddy too.
And it'd be loud, just speaking all loud too. I had some idiot on the bus, screaming that nonsense, man.
I've heard it. And if Obama was in office, all he would do is have your niggas line up to take the chip. They should have left his ass in office, because if Obama would say, everybody take the chip. You know how motherfuckers would be lined up willingly to do it.
Hey, and then I seen somebody put up something like now they're talking about going back to Obamacare. Even the Trump administration is talking about going back to the Obamacare, which got the chip
in the
bill. And so basically she was basically saying like, you can't stop what God got, you know what I'm saying, or something, like it was a good thing.
No,
like, see, they tried to stop Obamacare, and now
They need Obama.
You know, she was saying it as it was a good thing. You know what I'm saying? When I seen it, I'm like, oh, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Because they ultimately, no matter how they get it in there, whether it's through Obamacare or however, the chip is ultimately the device and the ultimate agenda of these banking elite to put in you people.
That's right. I'm gonna play a little bit more of this.
Which is the mark of the beast.
Oh,
thanks, you guys are such heroes. That isn't even crumbs.
It's not even crumbs what they got, and then they voted for it. This is the kind of shit that's coming.
That's right.
Police with batons and guns have moved in to protect supermarkets on the Italian island of Sicily after reports of looting by locals can no longer afford food. The novel coronavirus has claimed more than 10,000 lives across the Mediterranean country, about a third of the world's total, creating the worst emergency Italians have known since World War II. Simultaneously, it has eroded the economy, which had been the third largest in the European Union before the new illness reached Italian shores from China last week. A lockdown designed to curb contagion has shut down almost everything across the country since March 12th, depriving millions of steady incomes.
When you stop people from your income because you have them quarantined, they only have a certain amount of dollars and nothing coming back into the dollar pot. These people are eating their food, and everybody knows the scientists have said it, and the research has proven it. Everybody usually has enough food to last them about 3 days to a week. All right. So when they go through those main staples of the food, they run out. These niggas out here in Chicago, just for the record, I work at a pizza joint. They're buying pizzas. I was telling the elder, we drove by McDonald's the other day, and there was like 15 to 20 cars in the drive-thru. And Wendy's, it's about good 10, 15 cars in the drive-thru. Matter of fact, Jake is so stupid. Went past Harold's. Harold's got a sign on the door saying only one customer at a time. So they got a customer inside and got a line outside to get into the Harold's one at a time.
Nicky's on 79, or Nick's, Gyro's on 79. They ain't letting nobody in. They got a window, like where the door would be to come in. They got a window where they can push it down and be like, all right, give me, okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Even the liquor stores. Rothschild Liquors on 63rd. Rothschild Liquors on 63rd. They got it where only 2 or 3 people could come in at a time. So you got everybody standing outside, got to come in and wait. Now they're shutting down the liquor stores starting on the 1st here. So now they won't. Now, how you know the hood? There's a liquor store in every other couple of blocks. You can walk 3 or 5 blocks either direction. You'll find your liquor store damn near.
Church.
And a church.
And a fast food.
That's right. But now, when they shut them down, Jake gonna have to go all the way to the Jewels or the Walmart or the big store to get to get their liquor. Jake ain't got that mobility. Majority of Jake on the bus. Majority of Jake, they don't have no transportation. This is all going to piss and vex Jake off, and they're losing all their little coins. So when their coins go, then guess what? That's when they're gonna run on these Jewels, on these Walmarts, where they already got the police lights.
And they're gonna start running up on Esau.
That's right. That's right.
The homeless is getting frustrated because they can't get no change, man.
That's right.
So they're gonna stop asking you for change, and they just gonna start
gangster. Yep.
Well, no inmates out too.
Yep, that's true too. Yeah, they're letting out people who have low crimes or non-violent crimes, and saying no, we're letting. I think several states let out over 1,000 prisoners out of there here and there.
Because I saw the video of down in Brazil. I think it was Rio de Janeiro. They showed like 1,500 inmates that were running down the street.
Right.
Who had just got out, man.
I think I seen Lisa Cabrera. I think she did a video saying from prison to homeless. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So now
because a lot of them ain't got no place to go. Nope. So they're gonna be going around wandering the streets,
right? And how long before they just start using the prison tactics, man?
That's right. See that's the beautiful thing about the spirit of Yahweh. I was shy, man.
Yeah, you single women out there. I can do bad all by myself.
Yeah. Well, now you're by yourself.
You're right.
And then now they're gonna be running to any man. You know what I'm saying? And then like we were talking about this too. And a lot of these women are going to be running to these men, but they're going to be running to the wrong men, and those wrong men going to have it's going to end up cooking daishiki too, right?
Or you know what? A lot of these men gonna make market of you. They're gonna make
money.
They're gonna make money off you. What they're gonna do is they're gonna prostitute you.
That's right.
All right, because they can. Hey, it's like, look, I got you. Can right? They can get drink. They can get food. Whatever. They're gonna use you to buy and sell and trade.
And a lot of them gonna be cool with it.
Well, just accept it. They ain't gonna never be cool with it.
God.
They just gonna accept
Well,
it.
that's what I mean, because I'm talking about the women like in Venezuela who, who were these lawyers and shit.
They were lawyers and doctors and scientists just a week ago. Right? Now you bent over for strangers.
Hey.
On your knees for strangers.
That's right.
You know?
Hey, this is let's see.
But you was independent.
Yeah.
You was right. Shit a week ago.
It's Isaiah 32 and 2. Isaiah 32 and 2. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. These women are going to come to these men looking for protection and be hiding in a covering room. But if they're wicked, you're going to get the same destruction of that wicked man.
Right. And then I've noticed too, man, the amount of traffic on the comment board for women all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
These last, there's a lot of women on the videos.
That's right.
All right. And and some of them are being very apologetic and trying to be in order.
That's right.
Because they see what's coming. Those of them that believe.
That's right.
All right. But the rest of you women, man,
that's right.
Especially the so-called ones who actually know the truth. Sometimes they the worst, man.
Yep. But they're gonna be looking, like the elder said, gonna be looking for any man, but really who you really want, like the Apostle Gabar did that video, the highest value male. And the highest value male is a man of the Lord, one that's rolling in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, because you're gonna have some men that the scriptures talk about, these strong, mighty men that's gonna be like bitches. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like females in that day because they ain't gonna be stable in their mind. Because it says in Isaiah 33 and 6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. All right. So some of these men out here, they don't have the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in these scriptures. They don't have that. Mm-hmm. So they're not that highest value male. All right. And so, hey, it don't matter. You can run to them, but shit,
it's not gonna help.
Right.
This is the one I was telling you about. This is a comment that one of the sisters put on my channel. She says, Shalom, Elder Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashemar Kakadas Barakata. As my great grandmother used to say, keep two in the heel. If one won't, the other will. There are aqua like myself would appreciate a man in this truth. Salah.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. And I get them kind of comments on my videos and see them on other brothers' videos all the time.
That's right.
More and more often, man.
That's right. Because they're waking up. And they're going to, and that she even threw the Salaki in because she knew, usually women should keep their silence. But she had to go ahead on and throw that and say, look, I would love a man like a righteous man.
I got a video with it. The sister said, look, I have no problem cooking and cleaning to make your clothes, whatever I need to do.
That's right.
Just please.
That's right.
And that's right there on the comment board, man.
That's right.
So these women, the women that believe, man, the ones that's serious about this, they know what time it is, man.
I got Isaiah 4:1. In that day, which is now here, and increasing toward that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. All right, saying we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. All right, and if you read it in the Hebrew the right way, that 7 is completion. It's the cardinal or ordinal number. All right, by extension, an indefinite number. So that doesn't only mean 7; it means the complete amount of women for you, which will be
be 2, it could be 20,
and it could be 100, it could be 1,000.
There you go.
All right, and just to be clear, all right, and then it says, in the day they will say, "Bread of us we shall eat." When they say, because we see we will eat our own bread. You got to read it in the Hebrew. It says, "La lacham nawa," bread, our bread. We will eat. meaning that she gonna go back in that kitchen and prepare the food for that man and her. All right. It said, and raiment of us we will wear, meaning I'm going back and preparing your clothing. We shall clothe. I'm going to make sure the clothes are clean. I'm making sure that you're dressed of how you like to be dressed. And and I'm going to get the clothes together and back to the womanly duties, the order of the womanly duties that women ain't doing to this day.
No.
All right. And it said, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. How does a woman get the name of a man? By sex. All right. By marriage, which is sex. Okay.
Thus saith the Bible.
That's right. So the Lord is telling you that there's going to be the complete amount of women coming to one man, saying, look, I don't care about no Susie, you fine, how you doing, sister? She's gonna be cool for a change. Because they're gonna be thinking about what? How to get out that jam, how to eat, how to be covered, how to make it to the kingdom. They want to take away their reproach. All right. This is also Bible prophecies going on right now. All right.
Right?
And this is beautiful.
You can't have the kingdom without this happening first.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Without this becoming a reality, man. And a lot of you women, man, you're gonna get looked at and you're just gonna get passed right over.
That's right. Oh man,
yeah, how fine you are, your spirit is gonna be nasty.
That's right.
All right. The men of the Lord are gonna be able to see right through your bullshit.
That's right. That's right.
And a lot of you women that done the men of the Lord wrong,
it
ain't right by them, giving them a hard time, all right, leaving them. All that sort of mess.
Talking all matter of harshness to them. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna put in these careless women at ease, because this is perfect scripture for
and one of my students told me that the criteria. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find her text message. It said the criteria of a man is
it's changed, right?
It's changed.
That's right.
Right.
While you're getting it, Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice. Who is the Lord's voice? The prophets. Ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Listen to my men, the men of the Lord, who are telling you how to live, move, and have your being. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. And you know what? Many days and years of being troubled already been started. And you're just like, bro, Isaiah the 1st chapter, why would you be stricken anymore? You revolt more and more. The more the Most High whip you, the more you go run and do some madness. All right? Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth around your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. That's what, let the more and more this shit go down, they're going to be wishing they can get their hair done, their nails done, everything did, but they're not going to be able to do it. They're going to be wanting their hot country curls, their goddamn it, their little sandwiches and their little hot, fried chicken, and they're going to want all the stuff that they're still wasting their money on right now, instead of buying those staples like rice, buying staples like beans. You know what I mean? I bet you I go get 10 bitches off the street and ask you, you know how to make beans? And they wouldn't even know how to make beans.
Yeah, right.
They'll sit there and just take the beans and throw them in the skillet. Something. Say, no, you got to soak these beans, you got to get them soft, and then you got to cook them.
Soak them overnight.
Yeah.
Swell up,
then you can cook them. They don't even know how to cook the beans, man. Look at just shit. Yeah, they know how to open up a can.
Right.
They know how to take a can and eat that shit.
Yeah, I found it. It says, I'm meeting my boy tomorrow. She be telling me about some this is an Israelite chick, about some Judite, some entertainer, dancer type dude she messing with. And it said, I gotta find out if they're potential. Can he carry me on his back? Can I carry him? Does he have survival skills, etc.? Scanning for a partner now is some different shit.
That's right. So now it's not but it's not. There's no longer damn. You look good.
Right, what kind of car? You know what I'm saying? She even said that. Fuck that car. Can you carry me on your back?
Exactly.
Are you strong? Can you fight? Can you defend us?
Right. That's right.
That's what she said.
That's right. That's right. And guess what? No, the average Jake, I don't fuck if they John Jones, he in jail. No, I don't care if you are John Jones or MMA or a boxer or got 15 gats and guns. That's not going to save you in this day. What's going to save you is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and the righteous men he set up, and this truth, this faith, All right, being knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of their times. That's what's going to save you in this day. All right, this world, and a matter of fact, give me real quick, Jeremiah 17:5. You know which one I want, right? All right, because this is what men do. They trust you. The brother brought it out with the Isaiah 30 about woe you to go down to Egypt. All right, you go to Egypt, you go to regular Jake, you go to this world for help and trusting those wicked ass idols. They're not going to save you in that day. They're going to be to help you and get killed.
This is Jeremiah 17:5. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Lord."
That's right. That's right. He said, "Cursed is the man that trusteth in man, and make flesh his arm." Keep trusting in Esau. Keep trusting in you. Keep trusting in people. All right. So you said, "Well, y'all people." No, we're not normal people. We're actually sons, the angelic sons of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man.
And rolling through the spirit, man.
That's right.
It says, in that Romans, let God be true, but every man a liar. See, we're not speaking our own opinions and our own thoughts and anything like that. We're going according to thus saith the Lord. And so in that day, also of just all mayhem, much worse than what's going on now, the man of the Lord is going to be rolling in the spirit, man.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. And that's it. And matter of fact, the Lord said, just to show you how the Lord, Isaiah 33, your eyes shall see your teachers.
Right.
Is it 30 and 20 or 30 and 20? Here it is. "And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers." And the more you watch your teachers and get built up in the teachers, you're going to get built up in the spirit. Verse 21, "And thine eyes shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. When you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left." He'll show you where to go. He'll show you what to do. He'll lead you to the food. He'll lead you away from the storm. He'll lead you away from the troops. He will guide you and protect you in every single way. The scripture says, look at all the righteous men. Which one of them have put their faith in the Most High, and he has let them down.
Okay.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Sirach chapter 2 and 10. It says, "Look at the generations of old and see, did any ever trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?"
If you sincerely looking for not sweet Jeebus, okay, not Christ, all right, not Yeshua,
Christ the Most High blessed.
you know what I'm saying? No, he's talking about the real men of the Lord who's really doing it in humility and sincerity,
in spirit and in truth.
There you go. You already took the words out of my mouth.
Verse 11 says, "For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in the time of affliction."
Right, and affliction is coming, man.
Man,
it's
here
coming because a lot of these jakes that don't know who they is still ain't figured out who their enemy is. Right, they love their enemy. You get ready to face your enemy on the battlefield, man.
That's right.
Right here in your city, right where you live. Man.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, because what they're gonna a lot of finger pointing is gonna be blamed on Jake for all the problems that they have.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna start simple like, man, I'm hungry, man. And let's go to one of the food suppositories. They said we got a food suppository over here on the south side. They're gonna go to that suppository, see the line wrapped around the corner, and only people coming out with a couple of cans and a couple of little goods, and they're gonna get mad and they're gonna get upset. Then they're gonna start taking other people's shit, and Jake gonna turn on Jake. And then after Jake turn on Jake, they're gonna see Jake ain't got shit. They're gonna go to Esau.
They're gonna start going to Esau, man. And all these Edomites that's to move close to Jake and among Jake because of this crisis. Before the crisis, just because all these right. That goes to show you, man. This crisis was used to cover up the other crisis.
Yeah.
Because Esau that moved all into the hood, man. Man, when I was doing Lyft, man, I was dropping them up. They done bought homes all on 83rd, up all over there the lakefront in Beirut. They all over the place.
Yep.
Man.
Yep.
All right, but this is Micah 7 and 5 and 7. because there is going to this is going to lead to food riots and race riots.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's a total civil unrest. All right, this is Micah 5:7, and it says, "The remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as the dew from Yahweh, as the showers upon the grass that tarrieth not for man, nor for waiteth for the sons of men." So, hey, you when the dew is on the grass, man, you try to walk across it without getting your feet wet. You can't.
No, you can't.
So that means that's telling you, man, that Jake is gonna be all over these heathens. Man.
That's right.
Right? Hey, because they're gonna be Moab gonna be getting the flops too.
That's right.
Bridgeport and Chinatown too close.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because you got Issachar on the west side of Chinatown, and Judah on the east side of China, and the east and the south side of Chinatown. Right, and so when Moab try to run north, he's gonna run into Esau. Right, and then he's gonna be getting at it with Esau and Bridgeport because the Edomites and Bridgeport can't stand Moab.
That's right.
So it's gonna be an all out. It's gonna be nasty, man. Yeah. All right, verse 8.
And a lot of, and speaking of Moab and Chinatown, a lot of Esau and Edomites and Jake blame China and Chinese people for the virus, even though it's Esau the one behind it.
Right, and Esau. Right, it's not smart Jakes know that Esau did this shit.
Right.
All right, but the average dumb nigga be right. And then Trump's constantly on TV telling this
the China virus, the Chinese virus.
Chinese disease, it's a Chinese virus. No, that's so you mean the Chinese virus with the American patent?
That's right.
That's right. Verse 8. Exactly.
That's right.
"And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who if he go through, both tread it down and tear in pieces, and none can deliver." I've seen what a couple lions do to a pack of hyenas, man. Imagine, and hyenas are powerful beasts. Imagine what they're gonna do to some defenseless sheep. Hey, all right, it's just gonna be red fur everywhere. All right, that's right. Verse 9, "Thy hand shall be lifted up upon thine adversaries, and all thy enemies shall be cut off. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh, that I will cut off thy horses out of the midst of thee, and I will destroy thy chariots, and I will cut off thy cities out of thy land, and throw down all the strongholds, and I will cut off all witchcrafts out of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers," man. So that's all applying to America at this point. That's what's going to happen here. This place is going to be brought very, very low. And in the midst of that, you're going to break out with total civil unrest. And they're going to fight against each other and against the authorities, man. And then then the foreign troops are coming in. Because you best believe this 1 million-man army that they've gathered up.
That's right.
They were calling for a million reservists in this state. All right. They're gonna make those Americans are not gonna fire on their own people, man. So guess what? They're gonna conveniently get sent over to the Valley of Jehoshaphat because they're not even talking about that. Like Russia, China, Israel, Syria, and Turkey are not on the verge of going to war with each other. All right, like they're not on the verge of pushing buttons and firing missiles on each other. Syria is still hot.
That's right.
Lebanon, North Africa.
We dropped bombs on Iran again through Iraq. Iran's facilities in Iraq just a week or so ago.
So there you go, man. So you best believe that those reservists are going to get sent overseas, and then they're going to get replaced with the blue hats. They're going to get replaced because
United Nations.
Many brothers brought out the videos. That red piece of shit right there. But many of the brothers brought out the videos of all the urine trucks and vehicles that are here in America.
They've been here for years,
right?
Waiting for this shit. That's right.
Yeah.
It says Trump authorizes call-ups of military reservists to fight the virus. The executive order provides the Department of Defense and Department of Homeland Security emergency authority to order to active duty as many as 1 million members of the ready reserves.
You better believe that army is going to get sent overseas.
Yeah.
They say I remove off you the Northern Army.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to the Valley of Jehoshaphat.
That's right.
And so you're going to have another army here. It's going to be kicking in doors, robbing and stealing, raping and pillaging. All right, and I'll never forget the email that you got from the Moabites saying how they couldn't wait to do it here in America.
And I mean, You see, people don't read, people don't pray, people don't do any research, studying, and this is why the Lord says, "Lest He come and catch you unawares." You go back to 2016, UN vehicles and trucks spotted in southern states. 2016 July, somebody photographed UN trucks inside the U.S. They've been in here for years, and people have got footage of the UN trucks all over. This is all over the United States. All right, and these are pictures of them in the United States. They show you at different buildings, Walmarts, and all kind of stuff, factories out in the boonies. They love to go out in the boonies and put a whole bunch of shit where niggas ain't in. They'll go to Joliet. They'll go out to the vehicles in Hagerstown. Niggas like Hagerstown. I ain't never heard of Hagerstown. Because you won't, because they don't want you. Why they got all those convoys? What the fuck does UN got one truck in America for?
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And it was their beloved Obama that signed that bill that allowed this to happen.
That's right.
Because he signed over. It said that in the event of social unrest, upheaval in America, that all authority will be handed over to the UN.
That's right. Showing
he signed that bill. Barack Obama signed that into law, man. So look at that damn vehicle, man. That's a damn battle ram.
They said this is an unmarked MRAP.
And that thing can just roll right through your house, man. Just kill everybody in it and keep going.
Wait a minute. Anybody don't know that's a military vehicle? He's stupid.
Exactly.
But but they got 100 unmarked ones like this. All right.
Right, and then with all them gun ports.
Yeah.
What do you think those are for?
Right. Yep.
They just stick the barrels right out there and just.
That's right. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what is coming. This is coming to a city near you.
And it's bulletproof.
Yeah.
And you throwing a Molotov cocktail at it, it's gonna be a waste of time, man. That thing can withstand roadside bombs and all kind of shit, man.
And they got those tires that you can run over shit and they don't deflate. You don't know about the technology of the American army and these foreign armies, man.
Yeah, because a lot of people gonna get killed just by the vehicle alone.
That's right.
Just crush people.
Oh, they're gonna run over you. They got some of these equipped with microwaves and all kind of stuff that can kill you. Man, this world. See, you don't understand the work that we quoted it earlier. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices. The Most High said, matter of fact, in Psalms 17, that Esau is his sword. Okay, if you understand, somebody who loves weapons, what kind of weapons do they like? All kind of weapons. Okay, let's see if I can find that. Which is thy sword? Here we go. Verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him. Cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So guess what? He is a master of the sword. Guns, he got all kind of guns.
He really loves the lazy man weapons.
That's right. Snipers.
He don't really have to exert himself.
The drones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, and then they just making all kind of even more because that show on Netflix, Black Mirror, it show you all the robotic little dogs, mosquitoes. You know what I'm saying?
A drone the size of a mosquito.
Exactly.
That can bite you with and inject something into your bloodstream.
Man. Yep.
That's fucked up. Yep. They can give you the Rona.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And all by sitting at behind some desk pressing buttons, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't in harm's way. Look. this is part of the sword of Esau Edom, the wicked. All right.
Look at some of these captions here. Spanish police are using drones. This new coronavirus spy drone. California police to use drones to what? Combat the so-called virus. And what is it to combat? People who's moving around, squats, drones, and angry mayors. Okay.
Yeah. So Jake think they got these big guns and this, that, and other thing, which they do. These good old boy patriots, you know what I'm saying, think they got stuff, which they do, but it ain't got nothing on Esau Edom and the elites and the militaries and the armies and all these things, man, and what they got.
God, I was just watching the first Purge, and those combat drones just like that. They killed when they were trying to resist.
Right.
You know that scene where they were getting ready to attack the soldiers.
Yeah.
And one soldier saw the shadows from the street light. And next thing you know, they got shot up with machine gun fire from little bitty drones just like that.
Because these are weaponized.
Yeah, they're weaponized, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and they were quiet. You couldn't hear them.
Oh man!
It wasn't for the fact that they went through the light and he saw it and he looked up and all the drones stopped and just blasted.
And this is part of Esau's sword. This is part of the sword right here.
That's it.
And they showed you in the movie Fallen, not Fallen, but
Angel
Down or Angel Fallen. Right, which was the
the angel is a guardian angel over a president.
Right.
The Secret Service.
Right, and he was protecting the president, who was played by Morgan Freeman, and they sent over 1,000 drones out of that machine, like they shot them off like rockets, and they said, and they went up in the air, and then they were nosedives and kamikaze.
First they were doing facial recognition and then attacked you.
That's right.
They identified you first.
They made sure that
they said agent so and so, agent so and so. So it was a total inside job. They made sure that all the agents died, and then they put it on one guy.
Well, every time you see a drone, that means somebody's behind it, controlling it.
Man.
That's right. As you see these Chinese people, Korean, whatever the hell they are.
It's probably their job to master it and do it, so that they see how they're perfect in all the sequence and their line.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
and
that takes some skill. So you got to practice and get good at that.
Mm-hmm. And these drones ain't the drones that you buy at the goddamn at Walmart. All right, these ain't the $25, $35 hollers.
Right.
These are the $100 hollers, $1,000 hollers, where they equip them, like I said, with military grade equipment.
Yeah.
All right. They got ones.
Some of them can actually pick up things.
Like,
they can fly with 100 pounds of weight or whatever.
Well, it's one that I just had up here before I put this up here, that it was actually senses if you got a fever.
So there you go. And yeah, they talked about
here. Go right here. Fever detecting goggles of this robot right here, going down the streets of Watabam, scanning to see if anybody got a fever.
So it's seeing who. So if they don't like you, if your facial recognition or profile is one that's on their list, they just say you got the heebie-jeebies.
Yep.
Like the one chick say the disease that we cannot be named.
Yeah.
I watch her channel. She always say that.
Right.
The disease that we cannot mention. But you whatever they can say you got whatever, and just have you, and you next thing you know, the men in black show up at your door.
That's right. That's right.
So around the same time they was putting them drones out to our people buying them for their kids for Christmas. They was already playing with them, practicing how to kill.
Oh man, they've been using drones.
Kill everywhere. They own people too.
Yeah.
He don't give a damn.
Yeah,
he don't kill plenty of other Edomites.
He love it.
He don't care.
Yeah.
He got these right here. He's been dropping bombs on different people from I can't count how many people.
That's it. Hey, and this is the part of like Revelations 12, man. He's coming down. He knows that he had for the short time, and he's coming down with
great that 12 and 12.
Yeah, he's coming down with that great wrath, man. You know, and these are just the beginning of sorrows. What's going on right now? You got all this stuff that you seeing right here in front of you that's about to come in full force, full effect. You know.
Yeah, it's the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. It says, "Therefore, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time."
You see, because the earth was given into his hand, he has the power. We read that Micah that says that whatever he devised upon his bed, he practiced it because it is in the power of their hand. You know, but soon the power is
I know him right here.
Yeah, the power is being taken out of his hand. So right as this transition is happening, all right, he's coming down with this great wrath, and because he got the power of the sword.
That's right.
And all
matter of fact, did you read that again, brother?
Revelation 12 and 12 reads, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea."
You can start right there. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea. Because, see, Jacob's trouble is for everybody, not just Jacob.
That's right. But Jacob scattered abroad,
right?
everywhere
Jacob,
to the four
right.
corners.
So Jacob is scattered around. That's why the Lord said He's gonna save the remnant up out of all the places where they're scattered, man.
That's right.
All right. So, but Jacob's trouble, everybody gonna go through it.
That's right.
But see, it's only the elect of Jacob that's gonna make it through it, though.
That's right. That's right.
Because the rest of Jacob is gonna die right along with Moab, Ammon, Esau, Elam, and everybody else, man, that's here on the soils of America. All right.
That's right.
But when Jacob's trouble comes, people gonna be catching hell all over the earth. The scripture clearly said, "Woe to the inhabitants of the earth."
That's right.
It didn't say just Babylon, man.
That's right.
It's gonna be hell everywhere, man.
That's right.
But this is the only place that's gonna get completely wiped off the face of the earth.
That's right.
All right, because the Lord's not gonna kill all our servants. All right. It said in Second Ezra, the 6th chapter, said the world was made for our sakes. That's
right.
Matter of fact, grab that real quick. And then somebody get Psalms 2 and 8 and Revelation 2 and 26.
This is Second Ezra, chapter 6. Chapter 6, verse 58. It says, "But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn."
Matter of fact, go up to where it says
55.
Yeah, that's right. Just to make it official. And what the Lord thinks of all you other nations, all you other people.
All
right.
I'll start at verse 54. Second Ezra 6 and 54. It says, "And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen."
So that's that separation, man. There's a chosen people. Right? Yeah, we all came out of Adam, but there's a chosen line, and we happen to be it.
Yep.
The water Yahweh Shalom.
Right? It says, "All this I have spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes."
Right. So the whole world was made for our sakes. It belongs to us. So truthfully, man, you should be able to go to any store, walk into any place, walk into any home house, knock on the door, discover their ass, and walk off whatever you want. The jewelry, the daughter. Why? It's like, wait a minute, this is my world.
That's it.
Right?
But also the scriptures talk about how we had to go through the dangerous place to fall, which is the entrance to get to our inheritance, which is rulership over all the world for eternity.
And you best believe that when we get there, you're gonna run there.
That's it.
You're gonna be checking it in.
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Real quick, just to back you up, this is Deuteronomy 11:24. "Every place whereon the soles of your feet shall tread shall be yours."
That's it.
From the wilderness in Lebanon, from the river Euphrates, even to the uttermost sea shall the coast be, which is everything.
Everything.
"There shall no man be able to stand before you, for the Lord your power shall lay the fear of you and the dread of you upon all the land that ye tread upon, as he has said unto you."
Right. And it's not Jake scattered to the four corners of the earth.
That's right.
Well, there it is.
All is ours.
Yep. And so that's why the scriptures talk about, we had to go through this training ground right now, and that which was given into the wicked and these heathens. And it says, but if you want a part of their inheritance, because in that Psalm 17 you was reading, it says this is their portion. You know what I'm saying? The men of the world.
The people that got their consolation on this side.
Exactly.
Your Jay-Z's, your Drakes, your 50 Cents and Vivica Foxes, and Denzels and all that sort of thing.
Yep. So since some of our people got the portion of the wicked and they living their best life now, then it says,
well, they were
right.
They was living their best life.
Hey, but like that Wisdom of Solomon says, it says, hey, they that hold to his side do find death.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna find their punishment.
Yeah, because like that Revelation that says both small and great, rich and poor.
So exactly.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Then the funny thing is, when I've been at the pizza joint, and Popo come in there to come get them their lunches. Every time they come in, I ask them how's it going out there, and they telling me they got niggas. They see a noise complaint at a storefront, and it's like, what the fuck is making noise at the storefront? And he could pull up, and there's damn near 100 cars on the streets, and they go and open up knock on, and it's a business they got it, darkened so you can't see into it, and got a place packed with 100 niggas up in there kicking and partying. Jake has turned this into a party, man.
Hey, did they not do that in that Purge?
Yeah.
And tell my man Skeletor start knifing their ass up.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
He piped out.
That's right. That's right. But then Jake is using this as a party, man.
Yeah.
This is a big vacation.
Yeah.
And like summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what how Esau has molded their minds, man. You know, and
You going to the Corona party?
right.
Right. I'm going to the Rona party, nigga.
You know.
Hey, everybody, stay 6 feet. Ah, you're gonna be laughing.
Right.
They don't give no fuck.
Right. That's Jake for you. You know, until shit really gets serious on that ass. See, they don't understand that it's already serious. But they don't know that because they can still go get something to eat. They can still go get their blunts. They still can get a little pussy here and there. You know what I'm saying? They still can do a little.
Because there's always a wicked bitch that's ready to go.
That's right. You know,
that's right.
So they still
you married one.
Yeah,
that's right.
They still can play their 2K. You know what I'm saying? But all these things are coming to an end.
I imagine 2K flew off the shelves once the.
You know, it's funny you say that. We went when they were saying they started shut down. We went to Walmart. And we said, you know what? Since we're gonna be in the house a lot, let's go get some games. You know, a lot of the games you're selling out to, motherfuckers. Board games. Right. Motherfuckers ain't played board games all their goddamn life. Yeah. Now they ain't got shit else to do. Board games are going off the goddamn shelf. You know what I'm saying? Bible. Yeah. Bible. Yep. Because now people trying to find the Lord. You know, trying to find and Christian so-called books, and all them Christian books gonna send your dumb ass off.
While they tapping their ashes into the ashtray while they read the scriptures.
Right.
Let's see. Yeah. He therefore shall love. See, that's the reason why I don't even read this shit.
That's but yeah, all these things are coming to pass, and it, like the brother was saying, hey, it don't matter, free and bond, rich, poor, sellouts, you know what I'm saying, no matter what, because just like in that last Planet of the Apes, you know how the yellow one, the gorilla that it sold out, you know, or the ape that it sold out, they wind up killing it, you know what I'm saying, so it don't matter, you know. But anyway, going back to this second Esdras, chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this I have spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us, and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. And that's why they're able to, you know, devise all this iniquity and mold our minds into being like them, and to, you know, and like them is carnal, wanting things right now. You know what I'm saying? And so this is what's happening to our people. But guess what? Through the Spirit, the elect is waking up. All right? And we almost up out of here. It says, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? So we don't have an inheritance with this present evil world, this first heaven and this first earth that was given into the hand of the wicked. We don't have an inheritance with that. Yeah. You know, we have an inheritance coming where the Lord said, I go to prepare a place for you. All right. And he said, there are many mansions, man. All right. And that's given to us for eternity, the new heaven and the new earth, man. That's right. And we're coming into that transition right here and now. That's right. And the transition is not going to be an easy transition, man. That's right. You know, that's why all these things are happening. And people think that things are going to go back to regular. Nah, because matter of fact, like the title of this lesson, this is Micah 4:10. It says, "Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon." And that field is the world. Right. And that means any place in the planet, but every place on this planet
is under Babylon the Great's vibration.
That's right.
Following this ideology. Matter of fact, proof that this is Babylon the Great following Esau. Well, Chinese celebrate Christmas. So do Australians. Yep. So do the Ethiopians. So you go all across the planet, they follow Esau, Edom's holidays.
Parts of the so-called Middle East.
That's right. That's right. They're supposed to be very staunchly Muslim or other things.
They celebrate Christmas, man.
That's it.
All right. And to get your pilot's license, you got to speak English.
That's right. Well, I was just thinking.
No matter where you from.
Right.
I was looking at the
aviation language.
I was looking at these drone police, and I was looking at this picture right here. It's in Chinese. Why the hell they got police in English on the back of the Chinese shit? That's China. They should just say it in Chinese. You got police in English in another foreign nation on their shit. Esau run this goddamn place, man.
Right.
Cause tell me that in our kingdom of Israel, we're gonna have a Hebrew on our shirt, and I'm gonna put in Swahili. I'm gonna put in some goddamn other language, some English and shit on there. Hell no. I wouldn't do that shit.
That's right.
Shit is
so because they, like you say, they're under that vibration, man. Because the earth is given into the hand.
They all wear the same thing.
Well, look at their dress. They model themselves after Esau.
Yep.
Not to say hate Esau.
Yep.
They model themselves after them, because when you look at the government officials of most of the foreign lands, they dress like the Edomites.
Mm-hmm.
They even wear bald faces.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And they go out of their traditional garb. If you look at the traditional Chinese garb,
the Saudis are probably one of the few.
That's about
wear,
it. The sheiks or whatever, they still wear their long robes and their turbans and so forth. But a lot of them now, that looks just straight like Esau.
Right. They got on a Armani suit.
Mm-hmm. Right. Man, we were just looking at the Chinese in China. You was marveling and said, "Oh, that's Cartier or Giorgio Armani or was that the wifey?" They got that's like it was no right. It's like, did I? No, I was the wifey was looking. We was looking at some of the shit, and she said, "Damn, they got a Cartier in China." Well, yeah, they got, and then next to it was Giorgio Armani, and so yeah, they got
Tavail right next to.
Come on, McDonald's, come on, bro. They got all that same shit, bro.
So it says, "And thou shalt go even to Babylon; there shalt thou be delivered. There the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies."
Right. So and this is the stronghold of E right here, man.
That's right.
And so the remnant of Jacob is going to get pulled up out of here, man. And we're jockeying for those positions.
That's right.
We got a better chance than the rest of these people out here. That's right. Because where are they at on a Sunday night? I mean, on a Monday night. Yeah. We lose track of time because.
Oh yeah. I noticed that too.
Right.
All right. So we was rolling with it.
Only thing I've been right. As a matter of fact, Shabbat Shalom. Right. That's the only thing I've been keeping up with, because everything else
don't matter now.
At this point.
Yeah. Because now a lot of us, a lot of brothers can't work right now. And then you got brothers. Matter of fact, everybody's being put into the hands of the Lord. Who do you trust?
Yeah, and the family of the word is coming, man.
That's right.
Because we can't go on the streets here. We're contemplating going out to the suburban areas, but I'm not even sure if we're allowed, because we do believe that our the governor of this state is in cahoots with the mayor of this city. Mm-hmm. So after reviewing certain things, we were considering going out to some of the suburban cities, but we'll see. We're gonna find out more. But nevertheless, there's different brothers in different states that have been shut down as well. Too.
That's right.
And we know it was starting because, matter of fact, what's going out back about 8 months ago, only sign we can have is a 12-track sign. We can't bring out our signs anymore.
Right.
So that was a sign right there.
Right.
Yeah. Because you know why? Especially the sign with the chips and martial law on it.
Yep.
Because so we got the microchip and martial law. They're like, oh no, you got to get rid of that.
Yep.
Yep. So that's Mosai. It's been little by as Esau does his gradualism, the Most High does it on the right hand side. He's been little bit by little pulling back his hand, and that's the scariest part, because if the Lord pulls his hand all the way back, that's it. Right now, the door is still open. Why? We're still teaching. We're still preaching. Somebody can hear this word and change their life.
That's right.
All right.
Because we're still on the internet, and until they shut this down, but we know that's coming soon.
That's in the legislation too. The last stimulus bill the government has control over the internet.
So it's just a matter of time before they implement that. Just like the crash has already happened.
Mhm.
The dollar is already dead. The digital currency is already signed into law.
That's right.
So once they implement it and start pushing it.
And Real ID is already in law by October 2020. So everybody gonna have to have the Real ID
if you want to fly or drive or any of that.
And that's gonna be that chip. We believe this shit's gonna be. We believe this is it. I don't believe the Lord is gonna pull his hand back. He said we would have healed Babylon, but he said Babylon is not healed.
You're gonna get that falsehood, that stimulus check.
I'm gonna get that.
You're gonna have a little bit of a taste of normalcy again, and then
they're gonna give you
that cashless shit gonna kick in, that digital shit. And what comes with that digital shit is the inoculation.
And see, I can see them giving you the first couple checks, just right out, here's a check, here's some cash, and then they give you they start getting dependent on these little bailouts, and then when it's ready for the real chip, they say, well, if you want the rest of this money, matter of fact, we might just give you $10,000. Take the check.
Yeah, because you lost your business or you couldn't work. Yeah, because I'm afraid that the dojo may not open back up. Man, this is gonna kill small businesses. Man.
I told the wifey that because she has a small business. And
this is gonna kill small businesses, man, and they know it. And that's another reason, the riots and shit is coming.
That's right. I mean, now they put us on. We have the quarantines. We can't go to work. Now you own a small business. So now in March, you haven't made the money you need to pay for April's rent. So then when April come, guess what? Corona or not, that landlord's still gonna be like, what's that?
Right.
And so they say, oh, there's the Corona. Oh, okay, I'll let that one ride. But now the May, they'll say, okay, you're gonna have to pay May for real, and you're gonna have to pay a little bit to pay for April, and they'll try to make a deal with you. But guess what? If you ain't got no revenue and you've been stacking up bills, your lights due, your gas due, your insurance due, you gotta eat, all your shit due. People got at least $5,000 to $6,000 worth of bills a month. Normal people. You add your rent, which is almost damn near, especially if you live in a big city, over $1,000. You got your car note, that's gonna be several, $200 to $300, $400, $500. You're talking about your phone bill, $100. You're talking about your light bill, your gas bill, $200. You're talking about your internet bill, $100. You're talking about after you do all your adding up, you're gonna be like, God damn, I need $5,000 like to survive. Nigga, it's gonna take you 2-3 months to make $5,000 now, because shit don't just start like that. You don't just make money like that. It takes you gotta put a little bit of money away or stay on a grind here, man. Now nobody grinding.
Nobody's grinding, man.
That's Ecclesiastes.
Instacart workers are getting ready to go on strike.
Yeah.
All right, they're talking about it because they're saying that they're taking a risk by being in the stores. All right. So I'm like, damn. So now even the gig economy.
They want more. Well, a lot of gig economies are really hurting.
So that hurt bad, man.
Yep.
All right. Because I know for a fact that Lyft declined tremendously.
Oh yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure that Uber has as well.
Yep. You guess what? Guess who's only taking Lyft and Uber though from primarily though?
Jake.
Esau damn near dried up.
Yeah, and that's where all the money was.
Yeah, that's where we normally get. But now you depending on Jake in the Hood. Cause Jake in the Hood, Jake don't take this as serious as Esau does.
Right. Yeah.
And another thing is Esau right now, they just in the crib because they know that they got money saved up to pay, bills for
their mom
months.
is gonna pay for their apartment.
Yep. See, Jake straight up check to check. You know what I'm saying? They have to.
And you know what though? There's a lot of Edomites that's check to check too.
Absolutely.
Because see, that the curses are on their ass like a coat.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
That's right. You have anything left? Well, we'll end on this one. Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly falling. And to a lot of people, it is sudden. Now, we've been watching this for a while. So we've been seeing the gradual fall of Babylon.
Right.
But for
a couple times we thought it was going to go
way before,
But, they but they held out. And, well, you know what? No one was expecting a quantitative easing.
That's right.
That's what they did.
Kept pumping money.
Said it should have collapsed in 2008.
Yep. Absolutely. And then actually in 12 or 13, it should have collapsed.
It should have collapsed again. But the quantitative easing,
they kept pumping trillions of dollars in the economy. But now that they which they're doing right now, but the difference now is people ain't working.
Right.
Stores are closed. Them ports are being damn near empty. China's shut down. Italy's shut down.
The nations of the world aren't using the cash. So
that's right.
Because they're talking about burning all the cash to come back here because it might be infected.
Yeah, quarantining the
cash because it's useless.
That's right.
so the coronavirus is the cover for it.
Yes.
Everyone's sending their money back here because nobody's using the U.S. dollar.
Which is
that's what they covered up with this corona shit.
That's right. Babylon has suddenly fallen and destroyed, even though it's supposed to have been fallen. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. So, the matter of fact, the Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord our power. And that's what we're doing. We're making known. Wake up to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indian, and to the speckled birds scattered abroad, that we are the sons of the Heavenly Father. We are the true people of the Heavenly Father. Esau, Edom is the devil. The other heathens follow the devil, and 2/3 of our own people follow the goddamn wicked-ass devil, and they all gonna get destroyed.
Real quick, brother, let's give them an example of the speckled bird. Put up little young Adonis.
Yes, Adonis Drake's son.
Yeah, exactly. Just to slap in the face of the Black Power Israelites, man.
That's right. And this is his son Adonis, and then I'm gonna pull up his dad, so you can know that. Now this is Drake's son, as you see, from his Edomitish looking woman. All right, he's blonde hair.
She might be a nigga woman.
I think so too.
I've seen her dance.
Yeah. But he looks straight up
like a straight up Edomite.
No, but if you look at Drake's dad, you'll see Drake dad is dark skinned. Drake father. All right, and this is the same thing with the what's his name, the basketball player, yeah, Blake Griffin. You know, and that's the reason why you simple people just can't get it. Drake father. All right, put it up. All right, and it's going to show you this is the Drake father, dark brown,
just like J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because J. Cole, his mama Edomite too.
Okay, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, his mother's Edomite. Yeah.
Okay, Dennis Graham. I was like, who Dennis? Oh, the Drake. All right, and they're gonna show you Drake's father. There you go. That's Drake's dad, man. Okay, so Drake is a nigga. All right, and he popped a Edomitish looking woman. All right, and what did I? Oh yeah, cut it off. Drake's father. All right. And then, so I'll pull up his Drake's son again. I'll pull it back up. All right, this is his son.
So that's his 2 generations. Man.
Yeah, and yeah, now that Drake. Yeah, but this one guy now he's getting a little bit more color in his skin. In that picture, you know, that might be one of his. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, that's Drake.
Oh, that's Drake. Is that Drake when he
was? Yeah, it's Drake.
Okay. Because we seen his son right here. That's his son right here. And it's the first time he showed pictures, I guess, of his son.
But he's kept them private.
Yeah.
You know, which he probably should have just kept them private.
Mm-hmm.
But nevertheless, you know,
that
making him a target now. But nevertheless, it's just to prove that point, man. When he said speckled birds, man.
That's right.
Because you know that comes up. Because I had somebody on the comment board a couple of videos back saying, "What's up with your speckled bird?" In your intro,
right? What does that mean? And that's right, and that's how you do it. Because the ones who are sincere, they're gonna ask questions, man. Yeah, now they're doing all this. Okay, here, a big dumb picture. Look at that. You know, blonde hair, look like he got green or gray eyes.
Yeah.
Blue, gray, green. Look at some eyes, but right there, you can be confused for an Edomite.
Exactly.
Even though he do got some big lips.
And he got Drake eyes though. The
yeah.
shape of it. So
yeah.
You can see it.
You can see here, if you really know Jake, you can see he Jake.
Yeah.
But right now he can pass. A lot of people think
Esau. Mm-hmm. You know, that being the point.
That's why we call it speckled, right? So this is it, man. The Most High is tearing this place down. It's beautiful. We're excited. Matter of fact, I've never seen the men of the Lord collectively be so, the word that I can think of is giddy, with excitement and anticipation.
Everyone else is panicking, but we excited.
Yeah, and with straight anticipation, all right? Because we're looking for, the Lord will return. We're waiting, and everything we have done, everything we've been speaking against, everything we've been speaking for, and all the research and the tears, we're starting becoming vindicated. The Lord is vindicating His men right in the face of, So it's a beautiful thing that the time we're living in. If you're the righteous, and all you got to do now is hold the line, keep preaching, keep teaching, stay yourself away from Esau, stay away from the heathens, keep yourself separate, and then just follow the Spirit, and the Lord is going to protect us. Yep. Any other scriptures? Okay. You want to wrap it up, Elder?
Yes. Hey, so with that, man, we just gonna give all praises, glory, and honor unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash, Abba Babal. Beautiful.